These are the LED taillights with the black housings and clear lenses, and they're available for all 2020 through 2023 halogen-equipped Silverado 2500s. Now, you guys should be checking out these options if you're looking to swap out those boring red and clear stockers to something with a slightly more modified and aggressive look, along with the benefit of going with something that will deliver a 100% LED operation. So leading off our features block here today will be the fact that these taillights will be a somewhat affordable and very attractive way to swap out those boring halogen stock taillights on your HD to something that will deliver a 100% LED operation, along with something that's going to make for a much more modern and quality look. Now, not only that, but the addition of the brighter LEDs will absolutely increase your visibility on the road, along with your safety at the same time. Now, in addition to that, guys, the styling here is going to be pretty different from the factory taillights, and that's putting it lightly, right? Again, you are going to be swapping out from kind of a boring red stock look to something that's going to deliver a very dark, maybe sinister appearance, and something that will certainly flow with other dark lighting that you may have added to your HD. Now, that darker appearance is made possible thanks to the combination of the black housing here, which is really visible thanks to the clear polycarbonate lens right on top. Now, that combination does give off that really dark or smoked out vibe that a lot of truck owners really dig, but at the same time, without the compromise in light output like you'd get when using a darker smoked lens. Now, inside those housings, you'll find all of your LED lighting that will handle things like your brake lights, your turn signals, your runners, and your reverse lights, along with maybe my favorite part here of these tail lights, which will be the diffused LED daytime running light. Basically, everywhere you see this white, that's all going to be shining red whenever your parking lights or your headlights have been switched on. Now, the reverse lights here are going to be housed right in the center. Those are also LED powered, and they are going to really increase your visibility while backing up. Finally, the taillights have been given the DOT and SAE stamp of approval, making them legal for use in all 50 states. All right, moving into our price point here briefly, guys, and the LED options will land in that low to mid $400 ballpark, putting these, I would say, in the middle of the pack in regards to switching out your halogen taillights for a full LED option. Regardless, never a bad idea to check out the rest of our selection here at AT before making your final decision. All right, moving into our install block here, guys, and I'm happy to report that despite the massive change in lighting from halogen to LED, you are going to be looking at a 100% plug and play job. So therefore, expect pretty soft 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. Site's going to call this 2 hours to complete from start to finish. I feel that's being a bit generous, but regardless, to give you a better idea of how this one might go down in the garage or driveway at home, let's throw it out to the shop for a detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown.
For this install, you will need a ratchet, a T15 Torx bit, a small pry tool, and a pair of needle nose pliers. What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing some taillights on our Silverado, so let's get started. All right, so to get your factory taillights out, you want to start by opening your tailgate. That's going to expose your 2 mounting screws, which are these 2 T15 Torx screws on the inside of your tailgate area. To get those out, we're going to grab our T15 Torx bit on our ratchet and remove those. Make sure not to drop them. So now we're going to pull our taillight out of the bucket area. So we're going to pull straight back. Do tend to get a little bit caught up on this tab. You need to pull them out. All right, so now that we have our taillight itself out of the bucket area, we can access our bed light plug. That's the first one we're going to need to disconnect. Now, it does have a safety tab on it that we're going to need to release first. So if you want to grab like a 90-degree pick or a small pry tool, flathead screwdriver, we're going to get in there, undo that, and then it's still really difficult to get. So we're going to use our needle nose pliers to grab onto that plug and disconnect that. So now that we're close up, we're going to give you an overview of what you got in here because it is very hard to see. So you can see the 2-wire connector going to the back of our bed light. And you can faintly see behind there the red safety tab. That's what we need to release before we can use our needle nose pliers and unplug it. So I've got my pry tool. I'm going to get in there. See if that popped loose enough to get the connector out. grab our needle nose and unplug that. All right, so now we've come underneath the truck, right behind our spare tire and in between our hitch. You're gonna find the rest of your harness that plugs into the body side for your taillight. We're gonna need to unplug that. So again, it has a safety tab. Just pop that back. Push down and unplug that. And now we can pull our entire harness and taillight assembly out. Now that we have our harness unplugged, we're gonna grab it and pull it through our taillight bucket area. Sometimes it gets caught up, so don't just yank it out. If you need to go back under and free it up, do so now. Now we've come back out, and since our connector is unplugged, we can pull the rest of our harness out. Now once you have this side out, you can repeat the same process for the other side. All right guys, so now that we have our factory taillights out, it's time to start installing our new setup. And what we're gonna do first is grab our taillight setup. We're gonna send our new harness down through where our factory one came out. Then we're gonna plug in our bed light and we'll get our taillight set into place and bolt it back in. So we'll send this through our bucket area. Now you just wanna get the bulk of your harness through. Don't worry so much about where it's at right now. Then we're gonna grab our new plug for our bed light. That's gonna go in right as the factory one did. Again, you have that safety tab. It's hard to see and get to. Get that plugged in. Make sure you don't pinch any of your wires. We'll line up our locators. Get our tail light set in. Now we'll get our two T15 Torx screws back into place. We're gonna start them by hand. Once we have those started, I'm gonna grab our T15 Torx bit on our ratchet and tighten these down. All right, so now we're back underneath the truck and we're gonna get our harness back over to our chassis side connector. So we're gonna send this over the frame. Once you get that over to the area, pull it through. Then we're gonna plug this in. So now once you have your first taillight installed, you can repeat this same process for the other side. Alrighty guys, that about wraps up our review and install of our LED taillights with black housings and clear lenses for your 20 to 23 Silverado 2500 and 3500 HD with factory halogen taillight. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything Silverado, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.